Dad, what is better, left or right?
It depends on each person. Some are right and others are left-handed.
No, Dad, I'm talking about politics. Left or right governments. It's a subject I'm studying at school.
Well, this is more complicated, son. There are a lot of different views on this, and these concepts change over time and place.
Give me an overview.
Okay, I'm going to tell you some key concepts and relate them in my personal view, alright?
Cool.
The terms left and right first appeared in an assembly during the French Revolution, where the king's supporters sat on the right and the revolutionaries on the left. The motto of the French Revolution was liberty, equality, and fraternity.
Father, 21st century, please.
Okay. Today, left and right policies discusses how the government should act to guarantee citizens' rights. While the left favors equality, the right favors liberty.
What do you mean by that?
Favoring equality is usually associated with the idea of giving everyone the right to health, education, home, transportation, and equal opportunities. Favoring liberty is usually associated with the right to compete and rise socially. That's connected to the principles of free enterprise, free trade, and private property. While the left is based on the principles of socialism, the right is based on capitalism. Today, the most used terms are others. We hear about statism or liberalism, normally used in a pejorative way. But one idea that seems clear to me is that one side advocates the increase of the size of the government and the other its reduction.
But at the end of the day, which one is the good one, left or right?
There are positive and negative aspects in the two opposites. Right-wing policies tend to generate better economic development. This is usually perceived by an individual effort of each citizen to compete in the labor market, generating innovation and continuously increasing productivity.
But competition also generates losers, right?
It's true. Right-wing policies are also accused of generating great inequality with just a few very rich people and the rest of the population very poor. The idea of meritocracy is contested when the conditions of competition are very uneven.
What about the left?
Left-wing policies aim to generate what is called social well-being. With the guarantee provided by the state, every citizen has economic security and guaranteed rights that reduce poverty. Even those with the least ability to compete are protected and included in the labor market.
No competition?
It is certainly smaller. Probably for this reason, left-wing policies are accused of provoking economic stagnation. A big government that takes care of everything and everyone is what is called patronizing. In the long run, the lack of competitiveness and the ease of corruption of a swollen structure tend to destroy the achievements of well-being.
Damn it. So there is no bright side?
We must certainly always avoid the extremes. When an extremist leader points to the other side as guilty of all problems and radicalizes the public debate, he usually gets a lot of support and power to face what he calls evil. Thus, were born dictatorships or oligarchies that care little for equality or liberty. They just want to stay in power.
how can we know what is good?
Do you remember the third motto from the French Revolution? The balance between equality and liberty is probably in fraternity. In democracies, the voter chooses the government who must ensure fraternity. We need to be aware that we are all in the same boat, and we only reach our destination by paddling together. Politics is the art of finding collective solutions to our problems without violence. If we look at the history of countries, we will see that governments oscillate like a pendulum, sometimes to one side, sometimes to the other. Finding the right balance and level of each policy at every time is the challenge of every politician and also of every voter, my son.